Hi y'all. I hope you're having a great day. It's been a long day for us, but I will spare you the details on that. I've had something on my heart that I wanted to talk about, and I never really thought about it much, never worried about it, wasn't concerned in the least until I started being a caregiver for a couple of different companies. I went into clients' homes and helped them make beds, helped them eat, cooked meals, stuff like that, like a regular caregiver would do. And a couple of clients I had dementia or Alzheimer's. And I started thinking about that and how it truly affects everybody around them. And of course it affects them because they know what's happening. So that's been on my heart. So I just looked up some stuff from Google. I wanted to read this real quick. To help prevent dementia, focus on a healthy lifestyle that includes regular physical activity, a brain-healthy diet, managing chronic conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, staying socially and mentally active, and protecting your head. It is also important to get enough sleep, avoid smoking, limit alcohol, get regular health screenings, and manage your vision and hearing. It says exercise regularly. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate, intense activity per week to improve heart and brain health. Well, I know right now I'm not doing 150 minutes a week, but I need to. I was doing over that before, but that's another video. But that's a good deterrent. I've read that in several sources. The next one, eat a brain-healthy diet. Focus on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Limit sugar, saturated fats, and red processed meats. And there's some differing opinions on that too. Examples include the DASH or Mediterranean diets. I remember the DASH diet. I remember that. It says don't smoke. Smoking increases the risk of dementia by harming the heart and blood vessels and causing inflammation. Limit alcohol. Drink in moderation to avoid damage to brain cells and memory circuits. Maintain a healthy weight. Obesity is linked to a higher risk of dementia. Protect your head. Wear helmets for high-impact activities and seatbelts in vehicles to prevent head injuries. It's kind of common sense, but you'd be surprised the people that you see that don't wear helmets out, even the senior citizens that don't wear helmets, or the people that don't wear seatbelts. And it says, manage chronic conditions, control high blood pressure and diabetes as they can damage brain blood vessels. Mental and social well-being. Stay mentally active. Engage in activities like reading puzzles or learning a new skill to stimulate your brain. Stay socially connected. Socializing with friends and family helps prevent social isolation, which is linked to higher dementia risk. And being on YouTube all the time like I am, I've seen people in these chats and in live streams or in comments, because I do read other people's comments. I've seen them say, I live alone, I never see anybody, I'm happy. Well, I can see how that would bring you peace of mind, because, people being like they are, but it's important to have some kind of social interaction with somebody. I mean, if you get Meals on Wheels, at least talk to the people unless they're in a hurry. That's important. That's important to have some kind of relationship, be it some kind of club or something. It's just important. So I've been thinking about dementia lately and what I can do to prevent it. I don't smoke. I rarely drink. I might have a glass of wine every once in a while, but I don't do any of those things. I am overweight, and they also say brisk walking helps, and I'm to the point where I can walk a little faster. I just need to walk a little farther, but there's things we can do. There's also tests you can take, and to be honest, I don't want to take those tests. I don't want to take them. I don't want to see where I'm at right now. But I've also talked to a client that said that she was in her 80s and she had brought it up to her doctor. And her doctor said, oh, by the time, if you have it, you're in your 80s. By the time it would get bad enough, I mean, you know, it's not worth testing, he was telling her, because she was already in her mid-80s. And so, you know, that's something to be considered. But if you have been diagnosed, I don't want you to worry. I want you to take steps to slow it down. There's supposedly medications, you know, to slow it down. But also, it is manageable if you can get to it early enough. And there are things you can control, like your diet, your exercise. If you can't walk, can you move your arms? You can breathe. Do stuff like that. Do arm exercises in a chair. Do something. It's not something that I want to happen to me ever. And I had a family member recently die, and she had dementia. And we saw her slowly decline, and it wasn't a fun thing to see. Of course it's not fun, but it affects all kinds of people around you. And I just wanted to say that it's controllable if you get to it in time. So if you're sitting around watching TV all day, don't do that. Get out, socialize, join a club. If you like to do knitting, join a knitting club. If you like to go to the library, there's all kinds of programs that libraries have. And, you know, sports. If you like to do sports, like pickleball is real popular with older people. And walking clubs, book clubs, anything that you can do. If you know somebody that has dementia, I would encourage you to encourage them to get involved with other people and stop smoking and maintain a healthy weight. There are things that can be done. So I hope y'all are having a good day. Tell me in the comments if you know somebody with Alzheimer's or dementia, what you're doing or what they're doing, and encourage them that it can be slowed down. And tell me about your experiences with it, if you will. And I sure appreciate you subscribing to my channel. Just hit the like if you would, please, and share this. I'll even let you share it. I'm trying not to share it too much because the powers that be say don't share it, you know. But if you would do that, I would greatly appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you're having a great rest of the day. And take it easy. I'll see you on the next one.